Hello. Welcome to my world and yours. Wow. Interesting week, eh? I- I shortened my intro. Hi, Julianne. What a freaking depressing week, eh? I live in Michigan, northern Michigan, and we had the smoke coming in from Canada. I was out mowing the yard, had a huge allergy attack, but that's not why it wasn't on Monday. Monday, I don't know what the hell happened. I guess spirits didn't want me to broadcast. Oh my God. I was watching that little guy from South Korea. God dang, what's his name? Chris. His name is Chris. Um, and he was he he shows how like China is negotiating and how the US is negotiating, and he actually does a 50-50. He's history on him is he's Vietnam born. He was raised in America and he married a girl from South Korea, and that's where they live now. So he's got a wide perspective, him and her both. So he's very informative. I like him. So, Julianne, how's your week going? I want to. Pentagon to shift Greenland over on June 3rd. This is the crap that we don't even get to hear about on the news because they're so screwed about everything else. Keep going there. Here. Okay. Um right now, US shifting Greenland military oversight in ownership push. When is the nightmare going to stop? It says the Pentagon plans to move its oversight of Greenland from U.S. European Command to U.S. Northern Command, a switch that would bring the Denmark-aligned island closer to alignment with the United States. The change, first reported by Politico, comes as President Trump has repeatedly expressed an interest in taking control of the autonomous territory where the U.S. military houses a base. Trump, on the campaign trail and after taking office, has said the U.S. taking control of Greenland is national security issue. Okay, we know the lying, so let's really get to the nuts and bolts of what Trump wants with this country. Healing. This is my cleansing stone. The lady that I do readings for at the store gave it to me. It's for healing positive, so that when I touch the cards, the clear. We want just the truth from the universe, from the spirits, from the guides, from the ever positive, light flowing God people and aliens, and no negative Republicans or dictators. Okay, let's see. Let's put this. I want my cards really cleansed because I have the negative vibrations I've been feeling. I've been trying to fight it. I've been a good little spiritual girl. Okay, I'm not going to put the camera down because then I always forget to put it back up. And then if you want to see the cards, I'll raise them. So let's see what Donald Trump really wants Greenland. Why does the Felon 45 really want Greenland? We're just curious. We would just like to know, spirits. Why does Donald Trump want Greenland? What is so special about Greenland that he wants Greenland? Oh, there's Three of Cups fell out. Here we go. Three of Cups. Supportive alliance, community, strength and unity, social gathering. So he thinks by taking control of other countries that it's going to make unity, strength and unity? I don't think so. Not the way it depends on how he wants to do it. Let me see. No, I don't feel that card. What card? What card? This one? This card. Okay. The Chariot. Okay, what next card? This card? Okay, then the Eight of Wands reversed. And now my spirits want me to take this card. Ace of Cups. So the message behind, let me pull one more card right here. All right. First card to come up that actually fell out was the Three of Cups. Okay, Julianne, have a good day. See you Friday. The Three of Cups is our current situation, supportive alliance. He's attacking our alliances. I don't know why. I really, what's causing the problem, I don't know why he hates everybody. It's so sad. It's so sad that Don feels the way he does. So why does he want to take over? The real reason. His willful direction. That's what's getting in the way of he's so willful. And moving forward, he got the reverse of Eight of Wands. It was aimless, uncontrollably. He's just shooting out stuff all the time. Shoot, 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 and see what sticks. It's like the old saying, throw the spaghetti string and see if it sticks on the wall. If it sticks, that's the one you go with. Ooh, and then how it's developing, it's an overflowing emotions. Eight of Cups. I don't take this as a positive card. I'm not picking up as a positive vibrations as we normally would. This is more of a I think it's us. Cups, water, over. This is just going to cause Europe to be more unified and to fight against Donald Trump. They're not fighting against us, okay? They're fighting against the Republican administration that's controlling our country right now. And the outcome is the Ten of Wands for his there's no end in sight. He's never going to give up. Trump's never going to give up with his wanting to control. Hey, that's his personality. That is his personality. We all knew that, right? Well, the ones on the left knew. We know. We try. Oh, how sad. Oh, how sad that the Republicans want to fight all the time. So, reports first emerged last month that the Trump administration was mulling the move as Greenland is part of the North American continent. I don't know, maybe what else we got going on in the world of chaos? Oh wow. Let me see. What do we got going? What do I got going? Okay. Good morning, Gallic. Are you here with white light protection around me and my community? Good morning, Gallic. Kathy, are you here this morning with white light protection, my beautiful daughter? Positive thoughts, positive results. Are you here, Nancy? With positive light? I see you. Oh, yeah, big white light with yellow. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Let's see here for a second. Oh, of course, she's got to go outside. Can I pause? I'm coming. Let me leave the door open because I can't come out and get you. Mama's recording, okay? So I've only been. Oh. Okay, had to let my dog out. Prop the door open for her, so hopefully she can get back in. I still hear. Trump administration plans with Greenland. Oh, let me see. Okay, what's happening in? What is this about the China? Not in. China sends 2 aircraft carriers into the Pacific for the first time. Is China setting up to defend is China setting itself up to defend itself from the United States? Do they feel threatened? Does China feel threatened? And the 8 of Cups came up. Does China? Wow, 8 of Cups. This is dissatisfied with their talks. China wants to walk away from the table. I don't think they want to deal with Trump and his clowns anymore. What are we going to do, people? What are we going to do? How are we going to survive this crazy mess? Then we got 7 of Swords. Ooh. Ooh. So is China set? Oh, deception. By the way, Let's see. They're dissatisfied. The problem, stolen ideas and information. That's what's going on between, I think, Trump and Xi. Then we got the Seven of Pentacles reversed. We had the Seven of Swords upright. And moving forward, what should be considered? Of course. Seven of Pentacles reversed. That means they just poor planning. The harvest is not there. They're not going to get what they wanted. And refusing to consider another point of view, the Hangman reversed. Refusing to consider another point, Trump. I can't help it. That's what please, wait a minute. Let me go back. Okay. Spirits. Is it Xi? Or is it Donald Trump refusing to consider another point of view? I hear both. They're struggling. And then end up with the Five of Wands. We're headed for a battle because I think Donald Trump and Xi are on the verge of going to war with each other. Emotionally depleted. The Queen of Cups upside down. Emotionally depleted. Neither one of them feel nothing anymore. They're old. The Moon upright. Wow. Things emerge. Deception and confusion between the two of them. The confusion is, we know, dementia. Then we have the King of Wands coming out, who might be able to stop this battle between Xi and Trump. King of Wands, bold leadership. Then we got the King of Cups reversed, which is being bullied. Trump is bullying Gavin. Gavin, I would say, is the King of Wands. Bold. He's speaking it up against Trump when nobody else does. And the King of Cups reverse shows that he's bullying him. And then the King of Three Kings in a row. King of Wands, the King of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. That's three. Wow. And the Hierophant is the outcome. Follows the rules of tradition. And the Emperor is on the bottom. So I'm going to look something up here because I've never seen this. Three Kings. So, wow, that doesn't go right. Let me talk in my phone. Three kings in a row on a tarot reading. It's looking. Wow. Says just a moment. It's still searching. Oh, well. Then the Emperor was on the bottom with the Devil card and the High Priest. With the Ten of Swords is not a good outcome for Donald Trump and Xi. They're going to fight. They're going to cause problems. Their egos are in the way. Sad. It's very sad that so many men and women can be so hateful. Three kings in a row in a tarot reading suggests a focus on authority, power, and mastery in multiple areas of life, potentially reflecting a need for leadership or a situation where multiple power figures are involved. That makes sense because Trump and Xi aren't handling this well, and I don't know who's at fault on that one. I can't really say. I really don't know, to be honest. I think it's a little of one and some of. Wow, you saw. Yeah, it's not. Shit's happening. Four queens. I would say, the tarot and the psychics are all predicting women are going to take down this rogue government that we have right now. It's so sad. But I see if leaders of our countries don't, and I'm not talking about Xi, Putin. I'm not talking about those guys. I'm talking about the other leaders. If they don't start doing something soon, we're screwed. Well, they're probably, you know what? They're probably doing it. Oh, let's see what's going on. Jesus Christ. And he died. Madison County tax preparer indicted on 49 counts in alleged Ponzi scheme. Okay. What is this? So, tough talk's going to happen then. Yeah, well, I was watching that Chris from South Korea this morning before I came on, and he gives a good example. He shows both sides. That's why he definitely leans left, but he does show both sides. He's a really good, honest reporter. He gives opinions. Tough talk's going to happen then. Yeah, tough talks aren't even there. I don't know. Hi, Carl. I don't know what's going to happen. I've been really William Shatner. I'm just looking on my phone to see what's happening. That's More than 100 truckers ordered out of service after illegally bypassing an open way station. What the You know what? That's another reason why I quit. I've had way stations too where, especially out west in the mountainous areas, they like to, in the East Coast, they like to take and have a curve, and then they'll put a little way station in there, and the sign for the way station is not until after you get past the curve, and where you gotta zout right into the they just set us up. That's why I'm done. I'm done with trucking. What? Contestant dies on stage. Have you ever heard of that one? What? Oh, look at this. We're going to get $1,702 stimulus payments for everyone June 2025 full payment schedule. Oh, I feel like I'm being lied to again because it's a picture of the Orange Yeti. I'm feeling uneasy as the money I've been counting on is delayed and my deadline is until next week. I know my guide said don't you know how uncertainty feels? Yes, I do. Wow. What do you feel, Carl, from your guides? What do you feel that your guides are telling you? That you won't be evicted, but I wish I could help, but I don't have any way to help. Yeah, Gellick said you wouldn't be moving too. Gellick said you'd be staying where you're at. They started tearing our street up today. I live in a small town, so they're replacing all the side streets. They did all the main streets last year. This year, now they're finishing up the side streets. And they came through and tore up my road, ate all the blacktop off. Tomorrow they shut my water off in the morning. But it's only for a few hours. Went to the doctor's today. She told me to make sure I take my medication for my allergies. The other stuff I take religiously, if I, when I don't forget it. But I rarely forget it. I know you're not asking for help, Carl. But I wish I could help you. That's why it would never do me any good to be a millionaire. Because I wouldn't be a millionaire for long. I've made lots of money. The only problem is I'm always giving it. Oh no. Not a jokester. Monday I had a really good readings, and I can't replicate them because every hour, our politics change every hour. So, but it was a really good one. I did a lot on Trump and Musk, but I think I didn't have it connected to the I didn't have it connected to YouTube. But so I double checked this morning, and it shows that I'm checked because it gives a little check mark, little green one. You are connected. So, but I see you guys now. And Monday, I didn't have nobody in here. There was just nobody. I was all alone. It was so sad. But I did record and I did make up stuff. So that's my job, ain't it? Let's see what else we can come up with. In a tarot reading, 3 kings in a row, especially in a sequence, suggests to focus on authority power. Oh, yeah, we should go back to potential mastery. I have been trying not to procrastinate. Yeah, that's a hard one for me too, Julianne. And so I do this. It helps. I don't always succeed, but like this, I write things to do in a like get blood work done. Well, that was supposed to be May 25th. I still ain't got it done. But I went and seen my Dr. Cadigan this morning, so that's cool. And I still hasn't posted any positive message on my Square website, even though I have them. And then I did get the dog shampoo. I can cross that one off. So I do that, and then I managed to get more done. Oh, Matilda's barking. I know, I saw, Carl. I saw that you guys were. I don't know what happened. I really, really, truly do not know what happened. Oh, my dog's being a pain in the butt. You guys want to wait a minute while I go? I'll put my, what is it, a raccoon up? There. Let me see. Stop cam. There. My raccoon. I'll be right back. Matilda! Matilda! I'm coming. All right. Watch out, kitty, kitty. God. I am back. Oh, my goodness. Hey, I don't know. Oh, good God. How do I get him off? Well, I guess I could talk as a raccoon. I just love my life. Let me see. I have no idea what I'm doing wrong here. Show on stage. Oh. Oh, yeah, that was me. What does the raccoon say? Oh, what does the raccoon say? Oh, hi, kitty. Oh, here she is. Well, she's a happy cat, as you can tell. You know, you guys, I have to. I've been having issues with a lot of wildlife. Like I sealed up one end of my those overhangs on your house because birds were getting in there. Yeah, they do like cat food. Because I think that's why the raccoon in my backyard was huge because I was feeding feral cats. But I think the raccoon, and then I saw a possum and I got a deer with 2 fawns. And then the squirrels were fighting in my flower pot in the backyard. And they were playing, actually, play fighting. They were knocking each other out of the flower pot. And I had 4 flowers in there, but they're no longer there. They ate them. What else did I have in there? So, you hear her barking? I don't know. I have no idea why she's barking now. Matilda, stop. The reason I have to lift her up the stairs, she can go down, but she can't come up. Because when she tries to come up, she sometimes falls down because her legs are too short. Because she's old. And kitty, get your I know. Good morning, kitty. I love you too. Go on. Welcome to my zoo. Oh, let's see what we got. Let's do a reading for us. Because you know what's funny? Oh, I gotta quit reading. It's terrible. I read and then I forget what I'm doing. I'm going to do one for us. Screw politics. I want spirits. What do you have to say for us here on the correct side of politics, which is the left, Democratic? What have you got to tell us? Can you tell us something positive? We need positive reinforcement that we know that our day. She probably does, Carl, because that's only she took off again. Maybe she went out to see the dog now. Oh my God. Got the Two of Cups. Got the Strength card for us. Let me keep. What else? Oh, goodness sakes. Let's see. We got the Two of Cups. We got the Strength card. We ended up with the Moon and the Ace of Swords. Let's see. Come on. Give us something positive that will have a new leader in chief. We want a new leader in chief right here. We want a woman, and we want her to be a Democrat. Three of Swords. Oh, you guys, our politics for us this week is not good, especially here in the US of A. Or it could have to do with I'm working on that, Julianne. In fact, I'm thinking about giving up the store, doing readings at the store on Saturdays, because a lot of classes I want to take are on Saturdays. And I learn better hands-on versus recordings. And I've already paid for some classes, and now I got the recordings, and I haven't even looked at them. I got them. I just got to do it. So I like hands-on, Julianne. I need to find out my past lives. I feel a connection to the UK, to the island. Can you? Yeah, Carl, I can. As soon as I do this one here for all of us. I get messages of timelines, Julianne, from my guides and my spirits. They'll give me a month. And the pendulum, I think what Carl and I had been doing before you started joining us, was that we would ask the same questions with Gellick regarding the Orange Yeti. So what we've got to look forward is Two of Cups. We're going to stick together, together in harmony, and we're going to be strong. They're going to try and pull us apart, but we're all going to be strong. We are strong. hey, we're still here. That's how I look at being my age, because it's like, if I hadn't been strong and aggressive, do you think I'd be here right now? No, I wouldn't, but I am. You can't get rid of me that easy. And then we ended up with the moon. There's a lot of secrets, buried things, hidden buried things are coming out. And today's Wednesday. Let me do this. We're good. Remind me to Julianne, remind me to ask what's coming out Saturday. I think something this Saturday, I think there's something happening. I don't know what. I just know something negative is going to be happening on Saturday. And it's going to open a lot of people's minds to ask questions. It won't open their eyes to the ludicrousy. It'll just start making them think. And for negative communications against overlaid, closed minds, Ace of Swords reversed. Ace of Swords. And then the Three of Swords is the outcome. These are all in the. We got 1, 2, and 3. So it's not the end of his presidency. It's opening new. Oh Lord, it's I think the truth and betrayal of Trump towards his followers might. I think a recording might be released, like the ones that we've always heard, but they all ignore. Okay, just a minute. We shuffle, jump. Yes, I've heard that. I have heard that, Mr. Carl. All right, now we're gonna go to Pendulum. Can you ask Kelly to talk to either of my guides? What are your elements? Okay, let's ask Kelly. He's here. Okay, let me put these over here. Hold on, guys. I want to go get my dog. She'll just keep barking until she goes hoarse. Jesus Christ. Goodness sakes, dog, I was busy. I was busy. I'm back. Here I am. Start again. Okay. White light protection on me and the community and my guides and my angel protectors. Can you help us answer questions to the best of our abilities? I'll try to word the question so that it's a yes or no. Thank you. I'm going to turn the camera down now because you know how that it's easier for you guys to see the pendulum. Okay. That's Matilda right there. Okay. Good morning, Gellick. What do you mean no? Gellick, show me no. Okay. Gellick, show us yes. Gellick, show us you don't know. Or you can't be answered at this time. Thank you, Gellick. All right, so we're all never quit my caffeine. Okay. Let me go back here. Don't. Okay. Good morning, Gellick. Carl would like to know, would you talk to his guides, Woody or Elvis? Any message that they'd like to give me to know? Okay, so is there any messages, Gellick, that Woody or Elvis want him to know? Is there any message from Woody or Elvis for Carl? For Carl Hess, is there any messages for Woody from Woody or Elvis? Okay. I'm going to try and communicate directly with Gellick like we've done before. Hi, Gellick. Okay. Woody has come forward. Hi, Woody. Do you have any message for Carl? Do you have any messages for Carl Hess? Do you have any messages for Carl Hess? He has a lot of white and yellow light around him. It's white with an intense yellow. And he says, yes, he's got a message. And it has something to do with a box, like a old cigar, the wooden cigar boxes or jewelry boxes, the little simple ones that, in fact, I think I have one sitting behind me. He says there's a treasure in this box and that you own it. You have it. It's in your belongings. Someplace where you store stuff. And it's gotten buried under other stuff. Not buried in the ground, but like, okay. That's all he's got to say. Okay. Okay. something coming up with my mother and is going to motivate my ex-husband to do something. Is something coming up with my mother and is going to motivate my ex-husband to do something. Something coming up with my mother. I'm going to motivate my ex-husband to do something. Huh. Kitty, can you move? Here, Kitty, you gotta move. We need more table space, Kitty. Here. Why don't you go sit on Mama's card table? Here, sit right up there. There. Sit right here. There you go. 4 cups. There's something coming up with my mother that's going to motivate my ex-husband to do something. Do something. Something major is getting ready to happen, you guys. Real soon. Real soon. Something major is getting ready to happen. I think it's going to affect the world. This reading was for you, Julianne. Ooh. You are not going to believe this, motherfucker. Oh, my God. Well, you know how I got 3 kings earlier in the reading? This time I got 3 4s. First we come up with 4 cups upright. This is our current situation. We're so emotionally challenged. 3 cups is happy, 4, and we don't want to hit 5. We need to get out of this big time. And then I turn around and I got the 4 of Pentacles reversed right next to it. So if something's coming up with your mom, it's the 4 of Cups. 4 of Pentacles is the problem. So have you guys got financial struggling maybe, or and then you got the 5 of Pentacles right next to it, Julianne, which is moving forward, being watched. Five of Pentacles. Wow, the 4 of Cups, the 4 of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles, and then you end up with the 4 of Swords reversed. Resting. I don't think these cards can be read reversed. Someone is resting from moving, from doing something. They're just paused. And then the Queen of Swords is the outcome, Julianne. Oh. She's a tough broad, man, on this deck. I never noticed her before. Look at this woman. She's of stocky. She looks like she could clear out a room with them swords. Oh, let's see. You're welcome. Doesn't sound like anything going to happen with my mother. No, is your mom like the Queen of Swords? My mother is something to be reckoned with. Yeah. So this kind of like describes this is a stocky. No, your mom ain't. I think you're safe for now. What? Huh. Um. Yeah. That's awesome. So, Carl, huh, your mom had a violent tongue. That's sad. I know, because a lot of times the Queen of Swords would be the verbal, the messaging. Let's do our. What time is it? I can lose track. Oh, we got time. With the same box buried at my ex-landlord's property. Yeah, I remember my mom. I went to hug her one time, and she didn't want to be bothered, so she pushed me away. That stuck. Here I am, almost 70 years old, and I still remember that. I must have really needed it, and I didn't see anything. Let's do a 5 card on that one, Julianne. With you between you and your ex-husband. Anything coming up between Julianne and her ex-husband? Anything coming up with Julianne and her ex-husband? Anything coming up between Julianne and her ex-husband? Is anything coming up between Julianne and her ex-husband? 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 Yeah, Carl, it was sad, and I think that is why I am who I am today. Is he an ex or gonna be an ex? Let me see. Girl, you got all these. What is with this? You guys don't like each other. You guys don't like each other. We start with the Ten of Swords, Julianne. Ten of Swords. Your current situation with your ex. Then you got Justice, though. He's a diva. Oh Lord. And then you got the justice come out for you. And that's the problem. The problem is you guys are in a legal case right now, Julianne? Then moving forward, you got the reverse Nine of Swords. I mean, you got 4 swords. You guys have a very volatile relationship. Maybe not physically, but emotionally. Nine of Swords reverse. Nuts. Even though it's reversed, it could be upright. Not sleeping. Not sleeping. Ooh. And then the 3 of Swords came up in a reverse. How it's developing. A lot of noise going on outside my house right now. You're heartbroken. He was an ass. And then you get the Hermit. But I think this is all of his feelings and thoughts. Or maybe it's, wait a minute. No, I think it's yours. This is how you feel. You resent him. This reading is very indicative of what others have been pulling for. Oh. Okay, good to know, Julianne. I'm glad to hear that. I just feel Page of Pentacles. How it's Page of Pentacles. Wintertime. New project. Saying make a dream real. So, yeah, that's what I picked up right here. There's a lot of animosity between the two of you. But going forward, you got the Page of Pentacles, girl. Julianne, email me, or is there some way I can email you? Then you got the Page of Pentacles, you got the Nine of Wands, Julianne, and then you got the Fool. New beginnings. It was reversed one, but I feel it needs to be upright. Spirit says upright. My sons don't speak to me either. I think it's nothing more than a male thing anymore. I hear that so often. My neighbors, they had one son. They've done so much for that boy, and he don't respect them. My friend Nancy, her son, he don't have nothing to do with her either. It's almost like they just say just enough to appease us. I would rather them just tell me to fuck off and get out of their lives than to do what they do to me, to be honest. The deception is just I hate the yeah, okay, I'll do that. But the thing I don't do correctly when I ask these questions is, what fucking year? Oh, put your white light around you, girl. I'm telling you, I hate, I love being intuitive. I love being able to see the things I see, like when Gellick takes me on little jaunts, or sometimes when I used to dream, um I would have dreams. I think I screwed up my cards. Um of flying to the moon and stuff like that, and that was always awesome. I always loved flying. Tired, guys. It's really weird how exhausting. Like when I do those 2-hour shows on Saturday night with Jeff, I get so hot by the end of the second hour. It's unbelievable. It must be the energies coming through. Huh. My ex-husband, the one that I had my sons with, um, before he married his second wife, I lived downstate, but my sister and her husband had a cabin up here, so they would let me use the cabin with visitation with my sons. And my ex-husband raped me on the 2 weeks before he married his wife, his second wife. So, and luckily he didn't do it in front of the kids. He waited until I went to the bathroom. Julianne, that's why I want you to get hold of me. I think just one email, that's all. If it doesn't feel right, we just won't do it, but I have a story and I need to get it written. Donald Trump right now has nothing been a detour for all of our lives to go onto a positive path. Yeah, Carl, you have no idea. Nobody does. That's why with me laughing, you wonder why I fucking smoke pot. Oh, God. My doctor don't even tell me not to smoke. Remember, Julianne. Remember. Yeah. Because you do souls reincarnation or something, don't you, Julianne? Wow. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all coming to visit. I'm really thinking about giving up the Saturday readings, so I need to study more. I need to connect with my darker side. Okay. I'd like to talk to you about that if that's okay. If you feel up to it, Julianne. If you feel up to it. I don't want to pressure you. That's not right. When the time is right, it'll happen. Yeah, see, I don't know how to do that. Yeah, I don't know how to do it. Thank you. Um, look forward to sharing more time with you guys. No, I don't want to pressure her, Carl. When she's ready, it took me a long time to get here. It's requiring getting quiet and trusting yourself. I'm about ready to cry. Thank you. I think you're right. See, I need healing too, guys. We all need healing. This is a great place for all of us light workers and positive thinkers to communicate and get together. All right. Thanks. I'll see you Wednesday.
Subscribe, it's free. Highlight the bell to get notifications and thumbs up. Make comments on replay. I want you to have love, light, and laughter in your life every day. Because if you love and shine light on it, it brings laughter into your life.